You're capable, yet you hesitate. Not because you're lazy, because you overthink, doubt your worth, and fear public failure. You start, hesitate, then slip back into planning. That's the loop that makes you fear success, and it's killing your momentum. The bottleneck is this: you don't trust yourself yet, so you hide the reps and keep planning. The miss feels bigger than the attempt, so you never start actually doing the thing. Here's what you need to do now. You build momentum fast and strip the power from other people's opinions. There's one line that cuts through the noise. Stay for it. First, you fix the internal problem holding you back. Without self-trust, you don't take visible action. You collect plans, tools and channels, but you never move. You stack inspiration and still wake up frustrated. That's not a motivation problem. It's a credibility problem between you and you. Here's why most people fail. They chase certainty before action. Planning becomes a shield against risk. You research until it feels safe, but it never does. So days pass. The thing most people miss is this: action builds belief. Belief fuels bigger action. You start the flywheel by doing, not thinking. Treat belief like a muscle. Don't negotiate with it, train it. Reps first, talk later. Your brain updates from evidence, not intentions. So here's the shortcut nobody teaches. Protect your word and shrink your commitments. The 100% commitment audit is non-negotiable now. Only commit to what you're certain to execute today. Not what sounds inspiring, not what your future self might do, what you will do before you sleep. If it's not a lock, it's not a commitment. You can plan big, but you only promise small. Never declare what you won't do. You can brainstorm, but your mouth stays quiet until your feet move. Every broken public promise taxes your identity. Every kept private promise pays it back with interest. Let me show you exactly how. Pick a 5-minute action that proves the identity you want. Write one cold email. Do 10 push-ups. Read one page and take a note. Draft a rough hook for your next post. Do it now. Then lock in the win. Send a quick text to one person who holds you to a higher standard. Prove over promises. You don't ask for applause, you lock the rep. Now here's where most people mess up. They wait for 100% clarity. Use the 70% rule. Move when you have enough to start. You refine while moving. It's like learning to steer a bike. Balance happens in motion, not while standing still. Use this mental model, map fast walking. Your map is useful, but only when your feet move. Reality calibrates you. Feedback beats speculation. A rough, real signal is better than a perfect, imaginary plan. Now apply the 70% rule in simple terms. If you'd bet your own money that 7 out of 10 steps are right, move! You can fix the other 3 on the fly. That's how builders work in the real world. Ship, observe, adjust. It's like cooking without a perfect recipe. You taste, adjust salt and keep stirring. Waiting for exact measurements kills the dish. Once you feel resistance spike, start now. Take the first small step, anywhere. The first move breaks the sabotage. Then your nervous system settles and you can keep going or stop. Either way, you win. Look at the difference small wins make. Someone tried to build a daily writing habit. They kept failing at 1 hour. When they cut it to 5 minutes, they stacked 6 days. On day 7, they wrote for 30 minutes without trying. The difference? They protected their word. Here's where most people slip up. They announce big goals without logging any reps. That destroys credibility and creates pressure without capacity. Your brain remembers the letdown, not the hype. So if you take one thing from this section, protect your word. Your brain watches what you do, not what you say. Today, build a streak of tiny promises kept, starting with 2 back to back. Once you're moving, the next enemy shows up, public judgment. You've got momentum. Now the loudest voice isn't in your head, it's outside. Fear of laughter keeps you hidden. Hidden effort never compounds. The longer you hide, the heavier it gets to step out. So let's strip the power from judgment. First, a reality check. Most people aren't watching. They're too busy scrolling their own loop. The few who throw shade, they're projecting their limits onto your attempt. That's not a signal to stop, it's a sign you started. Here's the core line. If you think people will laugh, let them. They're not your people. Say it again in your head when the heat rises. Let them. They don't hold your future. They don't pay your rent. They don't put in your reps. Test every opinion with this filter. Are they playing an important role in your life now, tomorrow, or in 5 years? If the answer is no, why care? Guard your focus. You don't have infinite focus. Spend it where it compounds. Your true audience is small and powerful. Your future self who benefits from today's reps. Your inner circle, the few who want you to win and will tell you the truth. Mentors ahead of you, the ones who've done it and speak from results, not fear. A simple practical filter. If they don't coach you, invest in you, or grind with you, Their opinion is noise. You can respect people and still not take their feedback. That's discipline, not arrogance. Now reframe the signal. Laughter means you're in the arena. The aesthetic of action matters more than polished outcomes. People respect motion, attempts, scars, not sterile perfection. When someone sees consistent tries, it shifts their frame. You're serious. You'll see this pattern everywhere. Someone tries, gets clowned, keeps going. 6 months later, the same people are asking for advice. Why? Consistency changes the conversation. How do you respond to criticism in the moment? Smile, say, "Watch me," then return to work. No debates, no defense. You don't owe an essay to no one. Your work is the argument. Your reps are the receipts. If someone presses, use a loop closer. "I appreciate the view, I'm testing this for 30 days. That shifts the frame from opinion to experiment and ends the exchange. Now clean up your environment. Curate your feeds and rooms. Cut the passive doubters. Mute the low-grade sarcasm that chips at your nerve. Add one doer into your daily inputs. Someone whose content or presence pulls you forward. Your media diet shapes your risk tolerance. Shift to a data mindset. Process criticism like information, not identity. Most of it is noise, but some of it helps you improve. Your job is to filter, test, and move. Use 2 fast filters. The source filter. Do they have the results or standard you respect? If not, note it and move on. Respect the person, ignore the advice. And the action filter. Never debate, never defend. If feedback is specific and from a qualified source, schedule a test within 7 days. If not, discard it and return to work. Score your week by actions, not opinions. Did you keep the 5-minute promise? Did you run the test you scheduled? If yes, you're winning. The scoreboard is yours, not theirs. Understand the criticism curve. Early mockery is loud, keep going. It turns to quiet, then curiosity, then respect, but only if you stay consistent. People recalibrate when your actions don't match their expectations. That's the long game. Beware of the approval trap. Seeking praise from people who fear your change. Expect pushback from anyone attached to the old version of you. Don't internalize it. Say the boundary line. "I'm focused on this right now. If you can help, great. If not, no problem." Then move. You're not hostile, you're focused. Remember, you can't control what they think. You control reps, skill, and results. Every day you choose your audience. Choose your future self, the inner circle, and the mentors. Let the rest be background noise. You've got the internal engine and the social shield. Now lock it in. Here's the takeaway. Self-trust comes from tiny promises kept, and fear of judgment dies when you filter who matters and stay consistent. You are capable of doing great things. Now you need to believe it enough to take the next small step. Do one 5-minute action now, send proof to someone who actually wants you to win, and mute anyone who isn't part of your future. Score today by actions, not opinions. Then repeat tomorrow. Every day you back your word, your identity changes. Keep stacking clean reps. You are more capable than you feel right now. Trust it, prove it, and let the results speak. Your life shifts when you back your word with reps, not talk. If this helped, subscribe for more videos and I will see you in the next one.